First Chair is brought to you by Christy Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops. We'll see you out there.
Thank you, Michelle. Can I just show you my office this morning? Oh my goodness, overlooking the Northwoods area, and you can see off to really almost the entirety of the Gore Range. And we're starting to see just a little bit of a dusting taking place at the very tippy tops of the mountains, but otherwise there's just a light breeze here and mostly cloudy skies as I'm here at Northwoods and then also overlooking the legendary Back Bowl. So great place to come on up and take some pictures today, especially with the clouds. It just kind of makes for some really cool images, especially if you have some of those brighter clothes on. Maybe you can get those over at Christy Sports. And something that I think is so fascinating is learning a little bit about how things get their names, like the Gore Range. Like who is this Gore person? Why is it named after Gore? It's not Al Gore. No, it's named after Lord Gore, who came out here in the late 1800s on a hunting expedition. He was this really eccentric Irish lord, not very well liked. He did a lot of hunting just for the sake of hunting, not to use the animals for anything afterward. But this guy, he was really not very popular, let's just say that. And he was really kind of very eccentric with the way that he traveled. So he would require a brass bed. He also had this tent and then a full-on rug, and he probably one of the most weird things that he used to travel with was a fur-lined toilet seat. That was happening in the 1800s. Anyway, long story about this guy, but he eventually made his way back home. And before he did that, though, he was doing a little bit of an expedition kind of close to the Mississippi. And he and his party they ran into some Indians who didn't like him either. And they ended up stripping them of everything, including all of their clothes. They ended up wandering naked for about 3 weeks. And then he ended up finding his way back to Ireland. Lord Gore, everybody. The guy the Gore Range is named after, but my goodness, isn't it beautiful? Coming up next, Christy Sports, the sponsor of this segment. They are located in 4 locations in the Vail Valley, and Claire is going to be at one of them coming up next.